Now the starters for at small forward, Buddy Hield. At shooting guard, Brandon Bajinski. At center, Draymond Green. At the other forward position, Jimmy Butler. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. And now, the starters for your Houston Rockets. At four, standing 5'11", number 5, Fred VanVleet. At small forward, at 6'6" number 9, Dylan Brooks. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 4, starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 1, Thompson. At 6'10", number 28, Alfred Sengun.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Buddy Hield is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5, down low. And for Houston, VanVleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Thompson out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And one thing you've got to do on the floor tonight, box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, BA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
Now here's Brooks. This one for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's VanVleet, and he buries his first look.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Pass to Hield. Got it. Good job in the low post. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Curry. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, he had a wide-open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Now here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
2 minutes remaining on the first.
Curry against VanVleet. Green, the pass to Hield. And that comes off the assist by Green. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Left side, Green. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
He's off on the first. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Thompson.
Oh, wow! That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside Podziemski. Easton with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. The open shot by Van Vliet. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Now here's Moody. Still no points. Inside. Şengün with a steal. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Easton. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors trailing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
Lets it fly. Houston with another miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Rockets on top, up 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Well, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Moses Moody. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the 5. Kuminga, the pass to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Post. Whitmore defending. And Post gets it to go.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Here's Post. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. 3-pointer. The shot misses. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now here's Curry. The 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Back comes Houston in transition. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
2 minutes.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good from Smith. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Podziemski, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Podziemski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Green with a screen on Curry. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Podziemski. And it's blocked. Van Vliet with it. Outside, Green. Şengün with it. Back to Green. Lots of room. Good. He hits the jumper. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And with every shot in the bag, Green is dangerous.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From the line, Rockets with a rebound. On the wing, Thompson. Green covering. Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Green. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with us. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Here's Thompson. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Green, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Curry against Van Vliet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Stephen Curry.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
And he's good on the second. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. That one's good for 2. He has 7.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
4-3. Oh, Butler gets the 3.
Got to be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Van Vliet. Shoots it from the high post. Curry, no good. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you gotta work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Curry's shot is off. The Rockets lead by 9. Brooks outside. A minute 6 left to play in the third. And there's Şengün. That one's good on the assist by Brooks. Şengün's gotten his first bucket of the night. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Curry. Over Van Vliet. And miss after miss right now. The Rockets have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Green missing. To the inside. And stolen by Green. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brooks. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Inside, Jimmy buckets.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room.
Golden State.
Butler right through that.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left to play in the third quarter here.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And a deep 3 from Curry. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Houston. They lead by 13. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Rockets lead by 13. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Post in at the 5. Holiday against Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shake. Curry with the block.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
An open look for Smith. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
I
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outside Curry. Tries to break his ice. It's hauled in by Houston.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Moody. And rejected. Back to Kuminga. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Right through the D for the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Back to Holiday. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Moody. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. The Rockets have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
All right, fans, it's game time. Get ready to mix.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Green. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the paint. Pass to Şengün. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Now here's Curry. The three ball. And Curry answers with a three of his own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Green against Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good. Şengün's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Rockets.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Amen Thompson.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. A 12-point game, and Şengün gets it to go.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Amin Thompson.